everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the monthly reads and I'm going to be reading for the lovely Sagittarius, and they are for January 2020. If you are new to my channel, then on the monthly reads what I tend to do is I premeditate on the cards, which then allows me to do my little bit of added poetry at the end. I also start off with a collective read as a general read for my lovely Saggies, and then I tend to recap and add in this month 2 other cards which will look on the romantic side, okay, and I will bring 2 key elements in there towards the end, and then I'll tie up at the end as well by drawing a little charm out, which then finishes the reading off for you, my lovelies. So without further ado, Sag, I'm just going to move these out of the way and I'll come back to those later. And we will start with the collective read then for you, Sag, for January 2020. Now, the card that I had come out for you, Sag, was the card of peace, okay? And the message on the back says, embrace your confusion. Let there be peace in not knowing all the answers, okay? Now, this is the energy and the message really that was coming in for you for January 2020. The message for the New Year's resolution is don't worry, don't overcomplicate things. You're going into 2020 and some of you have got no direction, you've lost direction, you don't know where 2020 is going to be taking you. It may be that in 2019 you did some incredible things, Sag, okay? Work-wise, you may have done really well in a job. It may have been a temporary contract that you were dealing with, and that finished at the end of December, and then you're thinking to yourself, where am I going to go now? Where am I going to get work now in 2020? And you've got all these things going around in your head, okay? So that was the first card that I came out with, and that was the energy that I was feeling as we was going in, Sag. It came out with the forbidden and the reminder, don't forget, okay? That came out with the page of water and the star card, okay? Now, as I was saying, the energy I was feeling here, it's as though you feel like some of you are trapped behind closed doors, okay? But the universe is sending you the message of, hang on a minute, don't forget, you are a skilled person here. You've got skills and abilities, okay? So it's saying here, you are causing your own sea of turbulence, okay, with the page of water. I always look at this as though it's saying you need to resurface going into January 2020, my lovely Saggies. You're sitting there, some of you, really overthinking things here, and some of you are thinking, my life's crap, okay, I'm not happy, this is going wrong, that's gone wrong, I don't know where I'm going. All this negativity energy coming in, okay? And you are literally building barriers up in front of yourself, Sag. That's what I want to say. Some of you are just maudling, sitting there thinking, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. Oh, what's going to happen here? And this is the energy that I was picking up from my Saggies, okay? And it's saying, like, you're shutting the door on yourself, literally shutting the door on yourself, worrying, okay, worrying, over worrying here, thinking, what am I going to do, you know, and you're causing this sea of turbulence, okay? And then this is you here, still melancholy, I want to say, I can never say that word, still feeling down, I want to say, looking out there, thinking, well, what's out there for me, you know, what is out there for me now? And like I say, I just feel that some of you out there have had such a good 2019, the latter part, where you either did a job that you really loved for such a short time on a short-term contract and it finished, and then you know you're quite sad about that, and then you're thinking to yourself, well, what am I going to do? What work am I going to do now? Okay, and this is what I was feeling with Sag, and it's saying here, hang on a minute, this is why the don't forget card came out, to say, actually, things aren't as bad as they seem, okay? You need to rise above this, and that's why the page of water is presenting itself in this reading to you, okay? And it's saying you need to get some clarity, some peace, because the mind's overthinking things, okay? You are creating these barriers, you're creating these worries, And this was a New Year's resolution for you, saying, you've got to stop this, Sag. You've got to stop this because, okay, this is you again. With the to the sea card, it's you sitting there again. And with water, it's always with the motions, okay? And it's like you're sitting there thinking, there's a compass on here, like a weather vane. And she's got her head down, not knowing what's going on, where they're going, but she's being directed without that person knowing, sitting in that little boat there. And there's a person here, okay, which I always look as the divine, smiling, absolutely smiling down on you, Sag, saying, don't you worry, we are going to be directing you to the next step and stage in your life. Now, as I say, I'll recap after on the relationship side. So this could be, as I said, some of you out there who haven't been in a relationship, you've split up with somebody and you're thinking to yourself, well, where am I going now? The message is saying for January 2020, Sag, sit tight, don't worry, calm your mind, okay? Calm this turbulence down. What is literally, I feel, is just your stomach's turning over and churning with worry, because the universe has got your back, my lovelies. They are guiding you. They are guiding you through January 2020. And I know January can be a flat month for a lot of signs, for all the signs. You know, we have this build up, don't we, to Christmas, and it's a big celebration, and then we've got through another year, and then it's woof, okay, after New Year's Day, it's whoa, back in reality, back to the slog, back to the humdrum. Where am I going from here? So the message for the collective was just hold tight, be calm, don't worry, don't be putting these obstacles in your way, in your thought process. Then we had the time to go. Now, if you look at this card, I love this card. We've got stars here, okay? It's like she's walking aimlessly, okay, thinking, well, where am I going? I've got no direction, where am I going? But cannot see the opportunities that are following and trailing behind them. And this is you, Sag. You've got no idea, some of you, of what is going to be knocking at your door and presenting itself in the start of, well, I reckon it's going to come in at the start of February. These offers and changes and everything else is going to start to be coming in. So it's just saying, keep going, okay? Yeah, you might not know what direction you're going in at the moment, but it's going to illuminate. Your pathway, my lovelies, is going to illuminate. Okay, I love that card. I'll have to put it down because I'll just keep touching it all the time. Weird. Right then, let's have a look what we've got next and for you. Okay, now we've got the swords, the 5 of swords. Now this is your mindset again, where you are thinking to yourself, you know, I'm defeated here. This is again this is the chattering of the mind again, putting these barriers up yourself, Sag. Okay, putting these things and dark thoughts and worries again. Okay, but it came out with the Prince of Discs. Okay, this is like the discs in this is obviously like the pentacles, the coins, and it's the Chariot here. This is the major arcana of the Chariot card. To me, it looks like, okay, I always go on imagery. I don't tend to follow the traditional tarot as such. I go with how I interpret these cards, and this to me is saying you don't need to be putting these barriers. You don't need to feel defeated, okay? Because even if you do, which I do feel on the romantic side, which I will recap in a second, you are being driven. You are being taken out of this environment, okay? This worrying environment, okay? At the end of January 2020, go with the flow, Sag. Literally allow the universe to direct you, because my favourite card, time to go, time to go, time to go. Chariot's moving, okay? Go forwards, just keep going forwards. Don't worry, because you are going to be in a stronger, I will say strong, long, strong. It's from where I'm from in the UK. You are going to be more, I don't want to say that word again. You're going to be more in control. Okay, you're going to be more in control by the end of January 2020, going into February. More direction. You will know where you're going at the end of January 2020 because this will have come into play. This guidance, these doors opening will have come into play. Okay, so this was the message I was getting coming in for you, for the collectives, for January 2020, my lovelies. So, like I say, it's not going to resonate with everybody, but this is what I was sensing. So I'm just going to scoot back to the start of this reading, and we will go with the romantic side. So the two key players that I had coming in Sag on the romantic was the Lion, which is the alchemical sign of fire, and the Tarantula, also the alchemical sign for fire. Now, depending on what I interpret from these, you can be either one, whatever fits for you, but I always try and pick myself for the gut feeling. I feel that this is you, Sag. You are the Lion, okay? And your sign is a fire sign anyway. But this is you with the four corners here. This is the darkness. This is the anxiety. This is the worrying. Okay. Observing, thinking, where do I go from here? Okay. Now this is the person or the energy. Okay, in the relationship that you are dealing with, and it's the spider, the tarantula. Now, on the romantic, having the peace card here, I do feel that some of my Saggies, if you're involved in a relationship, it has been a bit, sorry, I'm just going to sneeze. No, I'm not. No. It has been a bit of a tangled web. That's what I want to say. Having the tarantula here, the partner you're dealing with, okay, there's been issues where you feel there's things being going on behind closed doors that you have not seen. Okay, so this person, whoever you're dealing with on the romantic side, has been a bit behind, like sort of hiding things behind closed doors from you that you have not been able to see, Sag. Okay, you're unaware of what's going on behind closed doors at the moment. I feel this is more of a prediction here I'm picking up. This might not be happening yet, so it's a message, a reminder that this is something that could be manifesting itself as we go towards the end of January 2020. It's a message from the universe to say, hang on a minute, Sag, keep an eye on your partner. Keep an eye on your partner and what's going on behind closed doors that you can't see. There's something your partner is doing behind your back that you are totally unaware of, okay? Now this is going to surface itself, having the page of water here. This is being able to see, you have been hoodwinked, I feel, in a relationship. You are being hoodwinked in a relationship. There is things going on with your partner behind closed doors that you are literally not aware of, okay? Having the dark corners on the Lion card as well is saying it's things that are going on behind you that you cannot see as well. So that's what I'm feeling here on the relationship side that I'm picking up with. I haven't got enough hands, have I? Let's have a look what we've got. So this is you again. Okay. This is you again. Oblivious, really. Absolutely oblivious here. And cannot see what is going on in front of you with this person. Okay. With this person who is a little bit deceitful, I feel, Sag. A little bit putting things in place behind your back that you're totally unaware of, that will manifest itself. Okay, so I feel that this is your energy. This is your energy where you need to literally think what's going on here. This is the universe giving you a prediction here to put under the microscope this person, okay? Because I feel whoever this tarantula is that you're dealing with, they have got plans to move on. They have got plans to move on and you're not aware of this yet, okay? And I hate bringing like sort of bad news to people on relationships, but I have to go with what I'm feeling, guys. Now, as I said, you can reverse the roles here. This could be you, Sag. This could literally be you putting things in place and they're unaware, your partner's unaware. So you've got to pick here which one are you, but I'm going with the lion in this scenario. But as I said, you do it to fit, work it to fit yourself. But whoever is who it is, they are wanting to leave, okay? They are wanting to leave and start walk away from this relationship, okay? So that's what I was feeling there. And then with the defeat card and the chariot card, okay, the defeat and the chariot, that's how that you feel in this relationship. One of you, whoever this is, whether you're the lion or the tarantula, whoever it is, it's just felt like, you know, enough's enough. I've had enough of this. I've had enough of this, okay? If it is something that's a prediction and you've stumbled across this reading, then it's to say keep a watchful eye on this spider, because there's something going on. And as I said, it's literally throwing the towel in, guys. Some of you will be literally throwing the towel in and moving on with all your worldly possessions and leaving that relationship behind. As I say, it's not going to resonate with everybody, but I just had to go with what I felt here, my lovelies. But I just feel there's some entanglement, entrapment. I want to say entrapment now as well, with this tarantula. It could be that it's somebody who's got themselves in hot water as well, where they didn't mean to. Some flirtatious thing that could have happened over the Christmas period. Your partner could have literally gone out on a night out with work colleagues, okay, and they've literally got themselves caught up in a flirtatious environment where they are now getting attention on them, and it's unwanted attention, and they're thinking, oh my god, I've got myself caught up in this, okay? And you sort of sense something that's going on, and it might be that they might be, you know, truthful to you and come out with it and say, actually, I've had this trouble, you know, since I've been to that party and blah blah blah. And it could be something along those lines as well that you have to assess and take on board on what they actually say to you. So it is what it is, guys. As I said, you swap the roles around to suit you, but that's the message that I got for you, Sag, on the romantic side of things. So what I'm going to do now is read my little bit of poetry that I do on these readings. And for you, Sag, I had: lots of things are on your mind, you're worrying unnecessary, creating your own fate. Time to remember your grassroots, learn to shut the door, it's never too late. To walk away from what no longer serves you, be it in relationships or general stance. As we go into the start of 2020, it's time to start to dance to the beat of your own drum, for new opportunities are coming your way. Let the chariot take you there, the universe is having its say. So yeah, the universe is having its say, and it is going to be moving you forward, Sag, on all aspects here. On the general, as I said, it's about stop putting these barriers, stop overthinking things, because things are going to start coming in for you, behind you, that you're not aware of, okay? So that was the message that I got there, and just tied that up with my little bit of poetry. And now what I'm going to do now, just to finish off this reading, my lovelies, is I've got some charms in here. Got quite a few charms. And I'm just going to give them a little shake. I'm going to have a little delve round. I'm not looking. Let's see what we pull out for you, Sag. What have I got here? What have we got here? Oh man, he loves to come out, he does. This little tiny squirrel charm, okay? And I always look at the squirrel charm as the universe makes way of providing, like a squirrel does. He will collect acorns and he will bury them, okay? So when the time is right, he will go back and retrieve. Now, with the squirrel here, it's about things being it's about, how can I say, discovered, literally discovered. Now this is going to be on the romantic side of things here. Things are going to be unearthed, okay? Things are going to be unearthed, okay? For yourselves on the romantic side. Now this is going to be, as I said, you are going to be enlightened here about what's going on with this spider who's making these things behind your back that you can't see, and that is going to be unearthed. On the general collective, okay, it's saying here the universe has provided for you. The universe has provided, and that's why it's saying stop this putting the barriers up. You have done enough work in 2019, okay? You have actually put the groundwork in, like the squirrel would, go around and planting things. You've put enough foundation base in there, Sag, for these opportunities that you are unaware of that will be coming in to 2020. Okay, so that's why the little squirrel charm has come out here for you on both sides. On the romantic, as I said, things are going to be unearthed and the truth is going to come out on certain things. Okay, and then on the collective, you've done enough groundwork, enough preparation to give good stance for whatever is going to be presented to you going in, my lovelies. And I feel it will start to come into fruition at the end of January 2020 to the start of February. So Sag, it's not going to resonate with everybody, but I hope you can take some elements of that reading away from you today, and I will look forward to reading to you next time. Take care then, my lovelies. Bye.